As we discussed in my last episode, we were telling that in coming episode, it means today's episode, we will be studying the first part of fabricating elliptical type jobs. First part means the first operation of making elliptical type fabrication. First operation is marking. Before marking, we have to do level. We have to level it. That is first operation. After first leveling, we have to mark. So we have to be able to mark. We have to be able to draw elliptical jobs. For making elliptical drawings, so many methods. In this world, so many people are using. Those methods we are studying in first part. So, today we study about one special type of ellipse that is made only with horizontal lines and vertical lines. That system we are studying today. So, I welcome all of you to today's episode. For making today's ellipse, we can use one ellipse which is having a minor axis or minor diameter of 60 mm and major axis, major diameter of 100 mm. Everybody knows what is this major diameter and minor diameter. Ellipse is not a round shaped job. It will have one side more length. In last episode I have told you. And one side there won't be more length. It doesn't have more length. So it is called minor axis or minor diameter. This is lengthy one direction. This diameter is lengthy one. This is called major diameter or major axis. So in this today's episode, we are studying about, we are drawing one ellipse which will have major diameter of 100 mm and minor diameter of 60 mm. Major diameter will be 100 mm and minor diameter will be 60 mm. Now I have drawn two rounds only. With these two rounds, we have to make one ellipse. Okay. For that purpose, we have to do one thing. We have to divide this circle into equal parts. These equal parts may be 12 or 8 or 16 or whatever you want. Today, I am going to divide this circle into 12 equal parts. I have divided this circle into 12 equal parts. Before that, one more thing I would like to say. What is one proper ellipse? Just think, it is a cylinder. It is the elevation or front view of a cylinder. If it is its elevation, front view, this will be the view from here. If we look this cylinder from here, we will be seeing one round. So, in its top side or bottom side we can see one round, and in its front view, in an ellipse, in its front view elevation, we will be seeing one kind of rectangular shaped. Actually, it is cylinder. It is cylinder. Now I am saying, what is one proper ellipse? If we look this cylinder from bottom to up, you will be seeing this round. If we look this cylinder from top to bottom, then also we will be seeing this round. But what do I say? If you make one straight cutting from here to here, inclined cutting if we give, and if we look it from inclined way, it means our cutting is like this. From this cutting line, our cutting is like this. From this cutting line, one perpendicular line has to be drawn, or from one perpendicular line we have to look. We have to look from this direction. One perpendicular line has to be here from this line. So, from this perpendicular line, if we look, it won't have round shape. It will have elliptical shape. If we look this cylinder from bottom to up, that is also in the way of perpendicular direction, but it will be visible as round. If we look it from top to bottom, it will be in the direction of perpendicular direction of 90-degree direction of this line. Even if it is so, when we look, it will be visible as round. But if we give one inclined cutting to the cylinder, and if we look it from inclined way, it means there should be one perpendicular line from this inclined line. Perpendicular line means it has to come to this side. It will be the 90-degree line from this inclined. And if we look this inclined line from this perpendicular direction, we will see one ellipse only. Okay, we shall come to 12 divisions. We shall divide. Now I told you, divide this part with 12 equal parts. You can divide this line, this round, big round to 12 parts, or we can divide this small part to 12. Afterwards we can make straight lines pointing from the center point to the point we have got. My question is, if I have asked you to divide this round 12 parts and make this kind of 12 lines, where will you divide? Will you divide big round to 12 parts, or will you divide small round to 12 parts? If your answer is that you will divide small part to 12 equal parts, you have got a mistake. So you have it to think a lot of things for fabrication. If you have to get more progress in your fabrication, you have to think and you have to invent. Why do I say it means? Fabrication depends upon accuracy. If you have to become a good fabricator, if you have to become a good fabrication supervisor, if you have to become a good fabrication engineer, or if you have to do fabrications, any kind of job, there should be accuracy in your starting to end. So, what is the problem if you divide small part into 12? If you divide this small part into 12, Everybody may get one slight mistake, 0.1 mm mistake may happen. When we make this line with our hands, here it is 0.1 number difference. We started line from here to here. This 0.1 difference going, and when it reaches, it will be bigger than 0.1. It may be 0.2 difference, or sometimes it may be 0.4 difference. So, if we have to make one line, biggest line, we shouldn't divide small part into 12. Instead of that, if we had divided the big round to 12 equal parts, just think it may have 0.1 difference. We have to make line from here to here. These two lines are in these two points will coincide here. These 2 points will be in between. So sometimes 0.1 difference may be there. But when we make a line, this is the crossing point in between this line and this line. So it may be less than 0.1 difference. So there won't be more difference. So we have to divide big round to 12 parts and make it. That is the speciality of fabrication. Okay. After making this kind of 12 equal parts, we have to make this kind of cross lines. It has to cross the center point of both rounds. Okay. After doing it, we have to make vertical lines from 12 equal parts. Vertical lines means it is a point from here. We have to make vertical line to up. We have to make a vertical line to up. We have to make a vertical line to up. Actually, already line is there. That kind of vertical lines have to be drawn to up or down, because here it has to be gone to down. When we make a vertical line, vertical lines have to go inside of round. So here vertical line has to go to down. Vertical line has to go to down. Vertical line has to go to down. Here vertical line has to go to up. These vertical lines will be made from big round only. And here I have drawn vertical lines. 12 equal parts are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And these 12 equal parts, we have drawn vertical lines. Vertical lines we have drawn. I have just drawn using my hand only. I didn't use compass, protractor, set square, scale. Nothing has been used. But when you draw it, you are studying it. You have to get a progress. So you have to use proper compass, proper protractor, proper set square, scale, and that kind of things you have to use. Okay. Otherwise, you won't study. After making this kind of vertical lines from big round, we have to make horizontal lines from small round. Horizontal lines means that it is a point. These horizontal lines have to go to the outside of small round. It means from this point, horizontal line has to go to this side. From this point, horizontal line has to go to this side. So, as a conclusion, we can say horizontal lines have to go to outside of small round. Then it will cross vertical lines. It will cross vertical lines. So, in this diagram, I have drawn both vertical lines and horizontal lines. From biggest round, I have drawn vertical lines to inside of big round. Vertical lines from inside of big round. And I have drawn horizontal lines to outside of small round. Horizontal lines from small round to outside. Horizontal lines from small round to outside. Horizontal lines from small round to outside. So, this vertical line and horizontal lines will be meeting one point. We can name it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It is also a point. Why? From big round we have to make a vertical line to inside of big round. Vertical line to inside of big round. Vertical line from big round to inside of round. Here also one point. From here we have to make a vertical line from inside of big round. It means we can't move to this side. It will go to outside. So this is the point. No need of any line. There is a line, but it has a length of 0 unit. It means it is a point only. Here is also a vertical line, but it is a 0 point. Same way, we have to draw horizontal lines. From here we have drawn horizontal line from small round to outside of small round. Here also we have drawn small round horizontal line from small round to its outside. Here also one horizontal line is there, but no need to draw it to more length. Here is also one horizontal line, because this horizontal line and the vertical line of this point meeting here. So here one horizontal line is there, but it doesn't have more length. It has a 0 unit. It means it is a point. It is a point. It is a crossing point. It is a crossing point. It is a crossing point. This is also a crossing point. So 4 crossing points are there, but those crossing points, one line crossing with one point. Here horizontal line is crossing with one vertical line, but vertical line is a point. Here one horizontal line, that is only a point, it is crossing with a vertical line. Same thing happens here and here also. So just think, this is approximate become the shape of ellipse. We have already drawn ellipse. It has become ellipse. These points have to be joined together using French curves. Then it will become this kind of one ellipse. This is one method. Next method we will be studying in next episode. Before that, we have to study one thing more. It is ellipse. It is the usual way we are following in this world. But according to trigonometrical calculations, according to engineering, the points, this is one point, this is one point, this is one point, that kind of 12 points are there. These points are really meeting the proper ellipse. It is real ellipse or It isn't real ellipse. That is to be recognized. That will be our next class. Okay, up to that time. Thank you very much for everybody. Welcome to my next episode.